welcome back to Rundown, and today we will be talking about our last stop before Halloween Harvest. Left 4 Dead, of course. Halloween Harvest season means Money in the Bank, but first we'd have a lot of Money in the Bank qualifiers, which we will get to. First up, though, we would see 2 men that are in our Halloween Harvest main event Fatal 4-Way. Hunter Halkin going one-on-one with Milo Malice, both men wanting to gain some momentum and potentially prove themselves as the favorite in this match, and it would be Milo Malice picking up a dominating victory, showcasing his strength and showcasing that maybe he is on a path of destruction to capturing the XCW Championship. Like I said, a lot of Money in the Bank qualifiers. We would find out our first man to qualify would be either Holden Holloway or Dirty Scrubs. These two going one-on-one, both having a little bit of a hardcore background, but it would be Holloway picking up the win and being the first qualifier for the Money in the Bank ladder match. And also, it'll be his first ever Money in the Bank ladder match here in XCW. Next up, another Money in the Bank caller, JL is very familiar with Money going one-on-one with Brandon Hobbs, who continues to have issues between the mask that he carries with him, and it would be Jay Ellis picking up the win, of course, with the assistance of Corey Lee, as Jay Ellis enters the Money in the Bank ladder match, and with Eric Mason currently holding the XCW Championship, and if he's holding it after Halloween Harvest, who knows what tension that could cause if Ellis were to win the briefcase. Next up, our third Money in the Bank qualifier. 2 men very familiar with one another, history with the Hardcore Championship. Jessie Justice taking on Patrick O'Reilly, and Jayden Tucker, who we have seen have issues with Patrick O'Reilly, would slide his book into the ring, assisting Jessie Justice in victory, which means Jessie Justice qualifies for that ladder match. After the Outliers claim to have saved the lives of myself and Santiago Cruz, they would get a shot at potentially earning a title opportunity, as it would be the Outliers versus Street Smarts, and the Outliers would pick up the victory. And we do know at Halloween Harvest it will be Fletch and Brogan O'Shea versus myself and Santiago Cruz in a match that Santiago made famous, a Cholo Rules tag team match. Now we do have to cut to our first commercial break. When we come back, we will have one of the heavy favorites for the Money in the Bank ladder match, a man who claims he deserves XCW gold, none other than Justin Parsley, joining us.
Turn it around and just pick up the pace. I came for dinner, so fill up my plate, yeah. We're coming in hard, coming in strong. You don't believe it, don't know what you're on. I got my music, I'm proving them wrong. I'm ready to strike, go off like a bomb. Killing it. Devils howling everywhere I go. But don't faze me, 'cause I hear the angels call. I will not bow, I will not. Go insane, then let it go.
commercial break, and like I said, we would have a man who is focused on capturing XCW gold, none other than Justin Parsley, joining us today.
Whoa, ACT, I think not. Justin Parsley wants to talk about capturing world titles, especially here at XCW. Well, I'm the world champ for a reason, so we're going to take matters into my own hands, and I'm going to be your guest today.
All right, well, you heard it from the champion, Eric Mason, who was in the main event of Halloween Harvest, a fatal four-way where you don't have to be pinned to lose the championship. So how do you prepare knowing that there are three other men who don't even have to pin the champion to win gold?
There's no preparation when you're Eric Mason. I mean, I'm world champ for a reason. You think I even lose sleep over having to get in the ring with Milo Malice, Jackson Long, that wannabe hero Hunter Houken? Nah, there's nothing to worry about. It's just another day in the office.
We can't go without noticing that Jay Ellis is in the Money in the Bank ladder match. So say he was to capture the briefcase and you were to retain the XCW championship. Is there any tension that could be caused between the two of you, knowing that he could potentially cash in on you, assuming that both things happen?
Absolutely not. I mean, we have it in the plans. Me, him, Corey, we're going to win that Money in the Bank. So we're guaranteed to walk out of Halloween Harvest with the title. Whether I hold it or not, whether it's me or Jay Ellis, one of us is walking out as champ. And if one of us is champ, we're all champ.
We saw it Left 4 Dead. Corey Lee was wiped out by Venom, and of course your match ended with a brawl, you standing tall. So with you standing tall at the end of Left 4 Dead, do you feel like you have all the momentum heading into Halloween Harvest?
I always have the momentum. What is that question? I'm going on this dominant reign as your XCW champion. I've had it since Extreme King, beating the likes of Tommy the Man Merriman and Julian Void Jacobs. Who's going to stop me? I mean, they give me these three guys, which Hunter Houken I've already destroyed at SummerMania. Jackson Law, you saw me beat him at Left 4 Dead. I mean, I had in match one. I mean, he didn't beat him, but he wasn't going to beat me. He's lucky Milo stopped us. But, I mean, and Milo, you saw what happened when he tried to get in the way of the Mason Express and costed us that tag match against Hunter and Jackson. So, I know I always have the momentum.
All right, well, good luck in your preparation for the match at Halloween Harvest. It will be a fatal four-way. Eric Mason defending against Jackson Law, Hunter Houken, and Milo Malice. We have to cut to our final commercial break. When we come back, we will give you a preview of Halloween Harvest as well as Hit the Lights in Carthage.
I can do this with my eyes closed. Lock me up in the maze. Turn out the lights. I was born, I was raised for this. Turn out the lights. Lock me up inside a cage. Just throw away the key, don't worry about me. I was driving in my car, throwing up my hands, put it in coast. I can do this with my eyes closed. Turn out the lights. I can do this with my eyes closed. Turn out the lights. Turn out the lights. Let's go. Turn out the lights. I can do this with my eyes closed.
Back from our final commercial break and right back into Money in the Bank qualifiers. Justin Parsley would come out demanding that he be handed a spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Of course, Blackheart would take offense to this, jumping up from the commentary table, saying that Parsley would have to earn his spot. And that is what Parsley would do, even busting Blackheart's nose open, resulting in Parsley qualifying for the Money in the Bank ladder match. And he is a man who is on a quest to capture XCW gold, so he has to be considered a favorite. Another Money in the Bank qualifying match would see ATK, the New Age champion, taking on Brady Branson, the championship not on the line. Throughout this match, Brady Branson bullied ATK, targeting the injured knee of ATK, but ATK would have just enough to connect with the hit marker and qualify for his first ever Money in the Bank ladder match. Next up, we would see Solidified Ashes going one-on-one for a spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Evan Phoenix taking on Onyx, these two men very familiar with one another, but Evan Phoenix having a little bit more experience as he would punch his ticket to Money in the Bank. Of course, he is very familiar with the Money in the Bank ladder match. Next up, we would see a former Money in the Bank winner. Hayden Vex looked to qualify for another Money in the Bank ladder match, taking on Jayden Tucker. At one point, we saw Jessie Justice walk out reading the book of Jayden Tucker. After Hayden Vex would inadvertently death by Vex, the referee, Brady Branson, would come out attacking everyone with a chair, but pulling Jayden Tucker into the cover and resulting in Tucker defeating Vex and punching his ticket as the last man in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Of course, afterwards, Vex and Brady would brawl for a little bit, but Brady would stand tall, making Vex meet defeat. Moving into our main event, Eric Mason one-on-one with Jackson Law, and Eric Mason said he was dominating this match. Jackson Law, though, at the end hit a dead-eye knee strike, but Milo Malice would intervene. This would bring out Hunter Halkin as all four men would brawl. Venom would even take out Corey Lee, and in the end, that would be Eric Mason standing tall after throwing Hunter Halkin onto both Jackson Law and Milo Malice. So, Eric Mason seems to have all the momentum, but we'll have to tell you, at Halloween Harvest, it'll be Eric Mason defending the XCW Championship in a fatal four-way against Milo Malice, Jackson Law, and Hunter Halkin. And of course, the champion does not have to be pinned. We'll also see Hayden Vex and Brady Branson going one-on-one in the returning Winds of Chains match. Of course, the ring surrounded by chains. Hayden Vex has experience in this match, however. He did lose the XCW Championship to Jessie Justice in this match. Next up, a Cholo Rules match. Myself and Santiago Cruz Street Smarts taking on Flesh and Brogan O'Shea, the Outliers, in a match that Cruz knows very well. And of course, our Money in the Bank ladder match. 7 men vie to unhook the briefcase and potentially earn a shot at the XCW Championship or any championship whenever they want. Justin Parsley, Evan Phoenix, Jay Ellis, Jayden Tucker, ATK, Holden Holloway, and Jessie Justice all competing for only one briefcase. And of course, we are returning to Carthage for Hit the Lights, where we will see a Halloween Battle Royal. I can tell you that I will be in that Battle Royal, and being that it's Halloween time, who knows what spooky characters we could see. Speaking of former rivals, Tommy Merriman versus Hayden Vex, a match that you won't want to miss. That is all the time we have today. Speaking of Money in the Bank, our XCW Xtra sees 2 participants in this year's ladder match. Jayden Tucker going one-on-one with Jessie Justice.
And there is the demise, Jayden Tucker on his way to the ring with that ever powerful book. And he is looking tonight to put away Jessie Justice, a man who he has been having some issues with when it pertains to that very book. Jessie looks to be all business here tonight on the rundown as he heads to the ring to do battle with the demise, Jayden Tucker. And of course, like we talked about, they've had some slight issues as of late, where Jayden Tucker had a coffin match against Patrick O'Reilly, and sure enough, at one point, Jessie Justice popped out of the coffin in the middle of the match and played distraction to Jayden Tucker. Luckily, Tucker was still able to capture a win and put Patrick O'Reilly in that coffin. But these two have definitely been on an interesting collision course, and it comes to a conclusion right here tonight on the rundown. And there's a lockup, and immediately Tucker on the offensive, clobbering away at Jessie Justice. And this may be a short-lived match if this continues, as Jayden Tucker is just showing his mean streak right now. Oh, Tucker with a punt kick to the rib cage area of Jessie Justice, and he just continues to clobber away. Jessie trying to fight back, and he does so with a headbutt and another headbutt. Jessie Justice may be in desperation mode here, just trying to find a way to ground Jayden Tucker, as Tucker is putting the beating on him in the early goings of this matchup. Jessie with a knee to the temple, and you see the way that Jayden Tucker crumbled. And it doesn't take much when you're taking a kneecap to the temple, as we just seen. Jessie Justice fully in control now, and it looks like he may have injured Jayden Tucker's leg.
I guess I probably should stand on the camera, huh?
Jessie Justice now on the upper hand, stomping away at Tucker. Tucker climbs into the ropes so that Jessie Justice has to distance himself. Smart ring awareness there from Jayden Tucker, and a nice job by the referee administrating the count there to keep these guys off the ropes. And as you see it one more time, Jayden Tucker drapes Jessie Justice across that middle rope. And we got another near fall here. Tucker he may not just beat Jessie Justice, he may choke Jessie completely out to the point where he's not responsible enough to come back in this match. Jessie Justice now in his unorthodox style, just yanking at the limbs of Jayden Tucker. Oh, and a knee to the back of the leg, and that's a good way to get a Charlie horse. And Jessie Justice finds a limb and continues to work away on Tucker. And there's the padlock by Jessie Justice. That is an extremely painful move, is made famous by Hazard. And that's going to do it. The padlock puts Jayden Tucker away. That extremely painful move. Your ankle touches the back of your leg. And Jessie Justice locks in a win here tonight on XCW Xtra on the Rundown. Tucker definitely feeling the effects. We want to thank you guys for joining us here tonight on XCW Rundown. Until next time, good night.